Namaskar. So, Singapore has banned the Kashmir files. No surprise there. If you have been watching what Singapore has been up to since the Ukraine conflict, you've seen that they have been siding with the China-Russia axis. And it does come as no surprise that now they have decided to ban the Kashmir files. There's also one other reason for this. Singapore has been turning increasingly autocratic and also a little bit belligerent towards India, even though it is in the epicenter of much of the financial shenanigans that take place, wherein money gets laundered there and routed back into India. Whether you take the case of NSC, all the co-location scam, or whether you take a look at the coal scam, where the coal import scam, where the coal came from Indonesia to Mumbai, but the invoice traveled from Indonesia to Singapore to Hong Kong to Dubai and then to Mumbai. Every place it gets marked up so that these are kickbacks to politicians and who else we don't know. And if you've written a series of articles on this, do read in PGurus.com the coal scam. And so that's one story. The other side is that the southern part of Malaysia, which is the border of Singapore, has been becoming very radical. Now, here's a simple story that you should be knowing already. If not, I'm going to cover how this has come about. First of all, there was this TV channel called Peace TV, and that was run by a rabid radical Islamist called Zakir Naik. And this channel was shut down in 2016, and this fellow was allowed to escape from India. And he goes into hiding, we didn't know where. And then he rumored to have been surfacing in Saudi Arabia. Around the time there was a bomb blast in Bangladesh in a cafe that has been frequented by foreigners. And when some of those people who were involved in that were caught and interrogated by the Bangladesh police, they said that they were inspired by the teachings of Zakir Naik. Now, a few months later, in 2017, Zakir Naik escapes from Saudi Arabia and is rumored to be hiding in Malaysia. India asks for extraditing him from Malaysia, and at that time the Prime Minister was a certain Dr. Mahatir Mohammad. And this person not only denies extradition but takes pot shots at India, needles India, and then after some time Narendra Modi's patience runs out and he stops buying palm oil from Malaysia. Guess what happened? Things moved very fast after that. Mahathir Mohammad lost his job. Malaysia got into a bit of a problem because their biggest export commodity got stopped by India, and India found somebody else to supply them. That was a very, very effective way to shut them up. You don't see Malaysia making a lot of noise. However, the Indian temples do get periodically attacked by these rabid elements, and that has not stopped, although every time the attack happens and then they do some arrests. But I am beginning to lose faith that Malaysian police has what it takes to take these things to the legal conclusion. Now, recently in April 2022, there was an attempt at the Gorkahpur Mandir, and the main accused, Murtaza Abbasi, also said that he is a follower of Zakir Naik. The Zakir Naik shadow is looming large over the southern part of Malaysia, and perhaps it is beginning to cast its shadow in Singapore. Singapore is a small government. It is totally dependent on being a financial hub. Many people say that Singapore and Dubai are two big financial money laundering places which don't get written up. They're not in FATF, but I think they should be. Let's see how it goes, but it's not going to be long before that happens. Anyway, this is a warning for Singapore. Whether they want to have their people watch the Kashmir files or not is their business, but it is just that there are some other compulsions that are making them do this. You saw New Zealand also try to stop it, and then when there was a furore, they just changed it to adult rating. So this will happen. The truth will come out. These lumpens will try as hard as they may. But the most important thing here, the Modi government has not really acted on some of the biggest crime, swindling of white-collar crime that has happened, whether it is the NSC co-location or the coal import scam. And I think this is continuing to happen today. I believe that similar stuff happened even in Tamil Nadu. We're going to have a separate hangout on that, where we will share the data with you on what happened in Tamil Nadu, which is the recent past. There's been tremendous power cuts, and most of them appear to have been planned or engineered with a view to making some money. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Namaskar.
Thank you.